For this video, we're going to focus on elbow number 6 for the Krav Maga series. Alright guys, that's going to bring us into elbow number 6. Elbow number 6 is going to be back towards the front, right? So the past few elbows that we've done have either been going towards the head from behind, straight back and up. So now we're going back straight in front. So from here, what I'm doing is, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hands up, okay? I'm bringing my hands up. That way I can kind of keep this little distance here, but I'm also bringing them up so I can block my head or whatever I need to do, right? From here, I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to take it to the side of my head. I'm going to act like I'm trying to take my hair and put it back behind my ear, okay? I don't have the hair, you just got to use your imagination, right? Women, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Guys who used to watch Happy Days, the Fonz, there you go. From here, I want to make sure that my elbow stays on this vertical line. So yeah, even though you're taking your hand to the side of your head, you don't want your elbow flaring out. Because if my elbow flares out, I lose all of that contact distance that I've tried to build up, right? So from here, I'm going to bring my hands up. It's going to travel the line of my head, okay? But notice what I have to do with my body. I have to blade my body a little bit, and because the force of this elbow is coming up, I want to kind of drive with my legs, okay? If I just use my elbow, it can make a little bit of contact, and it's a sharp pointing object, so it's going to cause a little bit of damage. But one of the underlying philosophies of Krav Maga is, if I'm going to hit you, I'm going to hit you. You're going to know it, which means that I'm not just trying to play this little tappy game, right? If I'm going to hit you, it's going to be to take you out of the fight. Whether or not it does, that's for the situation, but that's my intent. So instead of just tapping you with my elbow, I'm actually going to blade my body, which is going to allow me to get more of my shoulders into this, okay? I'm also going to drive with my legs. So I'm going to dip just slightly. I'm going to drive with my legs, which is going to put my entire body behind the force of this elbow, and it's coming up. Now, from here, you want to train both sides, right? So I want to make sure that I do my right and my left, okay? Now, again, you're in elbow contact range, which means that you're in really close distance. So you want to train both ways of follow-up, which means that once I throw this elbow, I might have to go back in with more elbows, or if I get distance, then I can go with punches, knees, kicks, the whole whatever, okay? Or it could be one of those situations to where I go with that elbow, it gives me a little bit of space, I don't need to fight this fight, and I'm gone, okay? You always want to keep that in mind. If you don't have to go hands-on, you don't need to go hands-on, okay? The longer you stay engaged with a resisting opponent, the more chances they're going to have to overpower you, the more chances they're going to have to hit you, the more chances they're going to have to hurt you. Now, Krav Maga is a self-defense art, which means that we don't have judges there to make sure that we're okay. We don't have cornermen there. We don't have an audience. Maybe we have an audience there, but our audience is probably going to be whipping out their cell phones and videotaping no matter what happens, okay? What I'm trying to say is, don't play with your life. If you can get away, get away. If you don't have to go hands-on, don't go hands-on. But be prepared to go all the way if you have to, right? So I'm going to train throwing that elbow and getting out, or I'm going to train throwing that elbow and then coming back in with more counterattacks if I need to. And that's going to conclude elbow number 6. Thank you for watching this video. If you like these videos, if you learned anything about elbows, go ahead and click that like, click that subscribe. What it does is it helps get what we do out to more people. That way so other people can see the videos and learn how to throw elbows every bit as good as you can now. Thank you.